Hey everybody! I thought I'd do a reaction video to the video you just saw me upload last week. Thought that might be fun. So I got my laptop all set up, so I'm ready to go and let's go. You may have noticed that this video had a slightly different look and feel than my previous videos on this channel. It went along with the text and image slides on the topic that I'm talking about. That's because it was originally planned and produced as a lesson for an online course, my very first online course, to be honest. Then I realized it was too bad for a course lesson, so I kicked it out and put it on YouTube instead. You're welcome. And cut. Enough of this for now. This short video is for all of you who create or want to create an online course themselves and who wonder what makes a good course lesson or what makes a bad course lesson. Therefore, I will talk about some own experiences in producing an online course. As I have already said on this channel, I am a huge fan of online courses myself, be it via Brilliant, Skillshare, LinkedIn Learning or the German language Zeitakademie. I can spend hours, days and weeks on online courses, love it. So it shouldn't be too difficult to create one on my own, I thought. Which is kind of a weird conclusion. Just because I like watching shows on Netflix, I wouldn't assume that I could just produce a show for Netflix like that on my own. Like I'm Bo Burnham or something. But okay. I just went with my instincts, watched an online course on creating online courses, and off I went. The course I watched was called 10-Day Info Products, a course within Income School's Project 24. And as much as I like Income School's team and content, really kudos to you guys, great work, I have to say their timeframes are oftentimes a bit too optimistic, at least in my experience. Just saying, writing 1,000-word blog post with editing, adding images, publishing, everything, all within 2 hours. I don't know how to do that. That is not possible. If this is your first time making an online course, then you should be prepared to be busy for more than 10 days, maybe even more than 10 weeks. That's how it was for me, at least. The first mistake that I made was thinking too big. I asked myself, what am I good enough at so that it could be taught via course? And an obvious thought was creating edutainment. In case you don't know, I have a German language YouTube channel about philosophy in the form of videos that are meant to be educational and entertaining. Edutainment, as they say. So I thought I'd just explain how to set up a channel like that, from A to Z, with all 1,000 steps involved. That was a bad idea and I finally gave up on it. On course level, the most important tip is to find a specific topic or project, something that can be taught within an afternoon and not in the span of 6 months. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this until I was already in the middle of shooting video lessons after weeks and weeks of writing scripts and outlines. But sometimes it's better to pull the brakes than to stubbornly push through a bad plan. Now, also at lesson level, my video on video sound and microphones was not fit for such a course that I wanted to do. It may be informative, but no more than an article on Wikipedia. And to this video there are many more weaknesses as a course lesson. I neglect the good old rule of show, don't tell. And I picked a setting that doesn't really fit the topic, for example. But the main problem is with the script, which is because I have much more practice when it comes to writing scripts to share knowledge on philosophy in my case than to share skills. But in my course, I wanted to teach skills, that is, knowing how rather than knowing what. In the end, I decided to focus on just one very small area, writing scripts for edutainment videos to convey knowledge. And in doing so, I focused on teaching not only theory, but above all, hands-on practical experience. The most important decision for me back then was to produce my course also in an English version for Skillshare. This made me aware of all the teaching material that Skillshare provides for creating online courses. Skillshare's so-called Teacher Help Center is free to access without a registration, and I can really recommend it if you want to create your first online course, be it on Skillshare or elsewhere, but I'm very happy that I went with Skillshare. Not getting paid for this, obviously. I have like 39 subscribers, and I'm glad for each and every one of you. Thank you guys. I will put some links in the description below and wish you all the best with your creative projects. Here are some more videos that might interest you, and if you like this one, then give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.